The best Christmas present in the world. So, have you ever gifted something by your parents or by your best friend or by your teachers or anything else? I think you all have. You have what? Got some presents, okay, which are most valuable for you, but that has no value. Something, suppose sometimes we got a pen that is very valuable to the most valuable to us. Okay, sometimes we got a paper, a piece of paper that is also most valuable for us. So like that, here we will read about the best Christmas present in the world. Okay, so come to the text. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport or a roll top desk. Huh? So the writer saw it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll top desk. The man said it was the early 19th century and oak. I had wanted one, but they were far too expensive. So the poet, the writer, want one, but what? They are far too expensive. That they are far expensive than his budget. This one was in a bad condition. The rolled off in several pieces. One leg clumsily mended, scorch marks, and all down one side. Okay, so one leg clumsily mended, one was clumsily mended, and scorch makes all down one side. It was going for very little money. It was going for very little money. I thought I could restore it. Okay, the writer. Okay, thought of him that he could repair it. It would be a risk or a challenge, but I had to have it. Okay, it would very challenging for him, but he had to do that. He thought of himself. I paid the man and brought it back to my workroom at the back of the garage. I began work on it on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve means before Christmas. Okay, I removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. He removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. The veneer had lifted almost everywhere. It looked like water damage to me. Okay, but both fire and water had clearly taken their toll on this desk. The last drawer was stuck fast. Okay, which the last drawer was stuck. Okay, I tried all I could to ease it out gently. In the end, I used brute force. Okay, so he had given the most the highest effort to brought out the what drawer. I struck it sharply with the side of my fist, and the drawer flew upon the reveal on a shallow space underneath. A secret drawer. Okay, there was something in there was something in there. I reached in and took out a small black tin box. Okay, cello tapped on the top of it was a piece of lined note paper. That was a lined note paper, a piece of lined note paper, and written on it in Saki handwriting, Jim's last letter, received 25th January 1915. Okay, So Jim's last letter was that received on January 25th, 1915. To be buried with me when the time comes. I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box. Okay, so I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box, but curiosity got the better of my scruples. It usually does. Inside the box, there was an envelope. So when the writer put out the letter, also inside the drawer there was an envelope. The address read Mrs. Jim Macpherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bridport, Dorset. This was the address of Mrs. Jim Macpherson. I took out the letter and unfolded it. Took out the letter and unfolded it. Okay. It was written in pencil and dated at the top. Okay. It was written in the pencil. So the letter was written in pencil and dated at the top, and the date was December 26th, 1914. December 26th December, that means very next day after Christmas Day. Okay, 1914. That means when the letter received, that is January 25th, 1915, but the letter, okay, was written 26th December 1914. That means one year back. So that is a very interesting. The story is going very interesting. This was the first part. Okay, the next part we will read tomorrow. Okay, thank you. The first part.